Mark Weeks, 52 Weeks Financial.
Mark, you and I were talking just a moment ago about vacationing. I'm going to Key West in 2 weeks. You just got back from Orlando, which I'm very jealous. You got to play Bay Hill.
It was very fun.
I know. I heard you slapped the white ball around pretty well.
Up to about hole 12 or 13 where I gave up.
But as the vaccine gets rolled out and people have more access to it, people are going to be traveling more. How does that fit into, and how should that fit back into people's financial plan? Because for the past year and a half, people haven't been traveling.
Yeah, so there's both pent-up demand for travel, and there's also pent-up dollars. So a lot of people have been getting these stimulus checks now.
Mm-hmm.
People, the savings rate has hit all-time highs and continues to. I would say that a lot of people have in their financial plans already built-in travel. I know a number of my clients, that's one of the that's on the top of their list, Mark. We want to travel. We want to have a good time. And a lot of that's been postponed. So I would say it's really taken the money that was allocated for that. And if you've been wise about it, then it's going to follow suit on your financial plan, and those dollars are there and available to spend on travel. I do think we'll probably see in the short term inflationary pressure on travel because there's going to be so much demand to go. I think we'll see higher prices initially, and then hopefully followed by sort of a leveling off. So Hutson, spring ball's coming up. Some changes in Athens, of course, the Pickens injury.
Yeah.
What's your think on where we're headed for fall ball?
Well, I still think Georgia's in a really good position, man. I mean, if they can get by Clemson, I don't think the SEC East is going to be all that tough this year. Georgia's one of those guys where he's really talented, and I don't think you necessarily can just say you can replace him. But I think if there was a year that Georgia was in a position at the receiver position specifically to be able to overcome something like this, I think it's this year. You look at all the bodies they've got coming back, top 7 receivers from last year. So you never want something like this to happen, but I think when it happened in spring as opposed to late in summer camp or even in the fall, I think that's the silver lining in it all.
Do you think he'll be back at all for the season?
Yeah, I do. I think there's a chance if he wants to come back, he could be back. Usually an ACL could take anywhere from 6 to 9 months. So former Georgia DB, who I think has transferred now, Devod Wilson, Kirby talked about how he tore his ACL in spring, and he could have came back by the end of October or early October a couple years ago. But he didn't know the playbook, so he wasn't able to come back as quickly. So I think it just it's a preference for George. If he takes his rehab process serious and he wants to come back by October, November, and he's cleared, I still think that's a possibility. Hey, it's Hutson Mason here. Check out more with Mark Weeks of 52 Weeks Financial when we bring you more insight next week. And also check him out at 52weeksfinancial.com.